Oh, Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki, the one and only Oiran from Mialoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you've been having a good Friday. Happy Friday. I'm a little tired today, so I apologize if my energy is low-ish. I didn't get a nap. I've been up since really early and I haven't gotten a nap. I had to come right into stream. So, if I'm dying, I'm dying. But I'll do my best to be strong. Nice duds. Thank you. Figured I'd put on the swimsuit. This is probably the last time that the swimsuit will be even remotely relevant, considering we are approaching the autumn and winter seasons. But I figured I would put it on for this game in particular because it's all about being on a cruise. And it seems like a comfy poolside cruise fit. Cruise swimsuit. In fact, I forget each time that our souls are connected by fate. True. Honestly, that's good because that means that I get to say my intro over and over. Day 2 of noise outfits. Yeah, noise. I'm sure this makes certain people very happy. But yeah, welcome to Distant Oceanic Getaway. This game is a YURI. We are a pretty lady, and we are going to be flirting with other pretty ladies on this cruise. That's about all I know. I believe in the full game, the cruise lasts for 10 days, and there's a bunch of, like, different activities that you can pick and choose from to do throughout each day you're on the cruise. And you can, like, get drunk with hot women and, do cool cruise-related activities with hot women. Yeah. So this is a pretty woman appreciation stream. If you like women, you came to the right place. I'm excited to give this one a try. I think the art style is really pretty. And you know, it's always nice to be able to play more YURI visual novels, because I don't play as many of them as I should. I'm excited. And I believe this game also has fully voices. I love talking. Has full voices. I think. I don't know if it does in the demo, but there is like a voice cast credited in like the about section of the game. So I think that does mean that there is voice acting. I think they have Japanese voice actresses, and then they also have a few English ones from what it looked like, but I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing. There was also an option to turn voice volume up and down, so I assume there's voices, but I assumed that there were voices in Rotten Roots, and then it just ended up being beep beep boop 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 beep. So who knows? Who knows? She looks hot, chat. Are you talking about the woman on the screen? She does look very hot. I do like this kind of character design. It's the return of the undercolor and the two-tone hair, though. Let's see. Departure day, that's locked. All of this stuff is locked, but the only thing that we can change is our name. I guess I will change it and be realistic. Normally I try to keep the characters' names, but I don't know. Actually, maybe I should just keep it. Why not? I was thinking about changing it, but I'm not really sure if it matters. Let's just do Maeve then. Custom pronouns. Ooh, you can choose all the pronoun stuff. That's cool. You can even change it for like all the different instances where you would use a pronoun. So cute. No more emojis? Yeah. Yeah. But no, I like this a lot. Good to have the customizable option for people that have different kinds of pronouns. Oh, protagonist voice. So the protagonist at the very least is voiced.
Yeah. Oh.
Cute. What about voice B?
Oh.
Oh, deeper.
Oh. Oh.
Which one? I like the deeper voice. That's fair. It is very nice.
Oh. Oh.
She says "oh" a lot. I guess because she's supposed to be slightly more masculine. I'm guessing by the lower tone. I mean, I'm okay with voice B. Let's do voice B. You can customize your personality before the game begins. Maeve's personality can be customized by clicking the corresponding attribute. Each personality attribute affects story progression differently. We recommend trying out different choices to experience the game fully. Click the ship's wheel to reset to default. This is not a slider. The attribute is either one or the other. Please note that your personality attributes will no longer be affected by your choices if you do so. You can also skip the customization process and experience the game naturally. We recommend this for first-time sailors. Yeah, I mean, this is my first time. I guess I should skip it. You can choose between top or bottom, by the way. I saw that. Don't think you're slick, devs. I saw that. It's a bright and sunny day. There's not a single cloud in the sky. You'd definitely have hidden away indoors if this was any other day. Important choice for repeat playthroughs? True enough. But today is different. Today is the day the distant Oceanic cruise sets sail. You show up bright and early with your suitcase packed, ready to board. You've been saving money for a long time to buy 2 tickets to a Sapphics-only 10-day cruise for your girlfriend's birthday. Nah, your ex-girlfriend's birthday. When you returned home yesterday, you discovered her naked in bed with a stranger. You were furious and told them both to leave. You decided to go on vacation alone.
What?
This is my chance for a fresh start. I'll forget that bitch in these next 10 days. Yeah, fuck that bitch! Frick her! Imagine, the day before going on a 10-day cruise with your long-term partner, and you still have the audacity to cheat on her. That is so messed up. People are so messy with relationships. Like, this is probably why I don't have any desire to be in one right now. Because what the hell? Oh, Hanaki! Welcome in, welcome in! It would be awesome if I could meet someone here. Welcome. Can I have your ID and your boarding pass? There's a staff member with a radiant smile at the boarding gate checking tickets. Hello. I'd like to board, but, the person I was gonna come with isn't coming anymore. No worries. I just need to see your ID and your boarding pass. Your phone suddenly rings. You pull out your phone and frown once you see the caller ID. Is this piece of shit trying to get back together with me? Fuck off!
Huh?
Don't say anything. I might actually puke if I hear your voice. I'll be back in 10 days. I don't want to see you or that bitch you cheated on me with. Both of you need to fuck off. Take everything with you. The mattress, the pillows, I don't want any of that shit. I'll sell all your stocks if you're still there when I return. Yeah, the one that's currently down. I refuse to sell them if the price isn't at rock bottom. I'll pay you back in cash. Bye. You can board now. You take back your ID and your boarding pass, feeling a little embarrassed. Thanks. Maeve got hands. She really do. Have a wonderful trip. Right. I'm not gonna let that trashy woman ruin my vacation. Hmm? Hey, were you arguing with your girlfriend? The person standing behind you in line approaches you with a smile. Her long hair is neatly tucked behind her ear, and she has good posture. Her silhouette looks familiar. like she's someone you used to know.
와.
Oh my god, Kelsey?
와.
What? Maeve, you remember me? The person standing in front of you is your classmate from college. Back then, she was known as the pretty girl out of everyone's league that majored in accounting. Your relationship with her is limited to working together on group projects. How could I forget you? We spent half a year working together on group projects. I didn't expect to see you here. After all, this cruise is exclusively for sapphics.
오.
Oh, I wasn't out when we were in college. Were you talking to your girlfriend just now?
아.
More like my ex-girlfriend. We broke up. Sorry, was I being too loud? Crap, she must have heard all that. I can't believe I did that in front of a classmate I haven't seen for years. I'm so embarrassed. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I just... Don't worry about it. I was too amped up and got way too loud. Sounds like we're in the same boat, though. What do you mean? She explains when she sees your confused expression. Actually, my ex-girlfriend got together with one of my close friends recently.
와.
No way, same here! What a coincidence. Yeah. Unfortunately, this type of coincidence isn't one worth celebrating. But hey, I'm here if you need someone to vent to. After all, we're cruise mates now, right? Kelsey gives you a reassuring look, like she's passing some of her strength to you. You're right. We're definitely on the same boat. In more ways than in more than one way. Great to see you again, Maeve. Let's catch up more on the cruise. I haven't seen you in years. Definitely. See you later. You follow the staff member responsible for showing you to your room. She's simultaneously carrying your luggage and leading you forward. This is the lobby. There will be a mandatory briefing here at noon. The captain will go over the safety guidelines with everyone. Fire regulations mandate that you must attend if this is your first time on a cruise. Oh boy, Yuri! Got it. You look around, spotting plenty of couples cuddled up together on the sofas. Wow, everyone's gay! Am I tolerant or am I prejudiced? There sure are a lot of gay people on this gay people cruise. Two? Of course everyone wants to do two. Of course everyone wants to choose two. They are all gay! Good for them, good for them. These bitches gay. Up spontaneous, up considerate. You know what? Real. Wow, amazing. Going somewhere filled with couples while I'm alone truly is a feast for my eyes. She literally said, these bitches gay. This is the best day of my life. I love her. She's so funny. The staff member takes you to the elevator. You two go one floor up to where a long, narrow hallway is. Your room is the third one from the end on the right. Room 20. She opens the door and sets your bag down. Wow, this is where I'll be staying for the next 10 days. This is kind of exciting. Oh yeah, should I give her a tip? Tipping culture isn't a thing where you're from, but you know that cruises have their own set of rules. I'll leave you to it. Before you can decide if you should tip or not, the staff member exits your room, leaving you by yourself. You shrug, not putting too much thought into it. I wonder if it'll feel weird sleeping alone. It hasn't even been 24 hours since you broke up, but the only feeling you hold for that woman is anger. There's nothing else left. Good for them. Good thing I'm hella gay too. Yeah, for real. It's so silly. I'd say a bit sad. I feel a bit sad. You're not sad because she betrayed you. You're sad because you're still mourning the 7 years you spent with her. 7 years?! The audacity! Like, I was thinking maybe at least a year, maybe 2. 7?! Bro. I would be livid. Of course I would be going on this 10-day cruise without her. A 7-year relationship thrown down the drain before this girl's fucking birthday. Wow. 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 Yeah, you weren't here for it, Astra, but she got cheated on. She was with this girl for 7 years, and then the day before they were supposed to leave on this cruise, she comes home and finds that girl in bed with a stranger. For real! Lion the Witch and the audacity of this bitch! Oh my god. Poor Maeve. She does not deserve this. Yeah, unforgivable. Terrible. It would be unforgivable no matter how long the relationship was, but like 7 years, come on. That's like stability that you just tossed away for a one-off fuck. That's crazy. Let's take a moment of silence. 7 years is longer than some marriages? Yeah! That's why I'm so shocked. I'm just like, how could you do it? How could you do it? Oh. Done. Alright, I'm going to cheer up and enjoy my trip. You slap your cheeks to hype yourself up.
Yay!
I'm going to have that entire bed all to myself. I can sleep right in the center. I won't be woken up by alarms that aren't mine. I won't need to fight with anyone over blankets. I love being single. What's this? You take out your phone and pull up the number that's pinned at the top of your contacts list. Block. And delete. Goodbye, you piece of shit. I hope you rot in hell. I feel much better. Suddenly you hear the sound of an announcement coming on. This is Captain Camille. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Welcome aboard the distant Oceanic cruise. I'm your captain, Camille. This will be my 10th time navigating this route. I ask that everyone join me in the lobby in 10 minutes for a safety briefing. This is mandatory, so be sure not to miss it. Once again, thank you all for choosing the distant Oceanic cruise. We hope you can have a memorable vacation with us. There's not much you can do in the 10 minutes before the safety briefing. There's still some time before the briefing, though. What should I do? Unpack belongings. Actually, I should unpack first. Planned. That makes sense. I'm looking every time the personality traits go up and I'm like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Have you ever been on a cruise? You know, no, but I want to. Hitomi and I actually have it on our bucket list to go on a cruise together someday. I've always wanted to go on one. Cruise sounds nice, right? I don't get seasick, so I would probably enjoy being on a boat long term like that. But yeah, it's one of our bucket list items. Then you two can exclaim how everyone else is gay on the cruise. That would only be if we went on a cruise that was dedicated for like queer people, you know? That's not necessarily what we'd be doing. Not that I would be opposed, I guess, but it would just be it'd just be a little bit not true, depending on the circumstances. Yeah, I should probably unpack first. My clothes might get wrinkled if I don't hang them up. You take out your clothes and hang them up in the closet. Your toiletries go in the bathroom. You then lock up your passport and other valuables in the safe. You check the time once you're done. You should get going. Right on time. You quickly rush out the door. You catch a glimpse of a familiar face out of the corner of your eye.
Wow.
We're better to ship than a literal ship. You right. You right, though. Kelsey's eyes go wide as you nearly ram into her in the hallway. Huh? What is she doing here? She looks relieved when she realizes it's you. Maeve, you almost gave me a heart attack. How should I respond? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I spaced out after I left my room.
Hmm?
Oh, right. Do you also live on this floor? Are you about to attend that safety briefing thing they mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start with your first question. Yes, it seems like I'm in the room next to yours. And to answer your second question, yes, I'm also going to the safety briefing. After you. OMG, hey, Kelsey, meeting again so soon must be fate. I mean, it must be fate that we have a room right next to her. It'll make hooking up easier. Smile. Kelsey stood to the side, beckoning for you to walk ahead of her. You look around. The hallway was definitely wide enough for two people to walk side by side with each other. Maybe she doesn't want to be crammed in so close to someone else. So wait, was the question, like, escorting me? After you? Oh.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, we just walk down the hallway and take the elevator up. Actually, I don't remember how to get there. Why don't you lead the way? Sure, leave it to me. And so the two of you proceed forward to the elevator in such a fashion, one walking in front of the other. The two of you arrive at the elevators, but all of them are currently on the highest floor. This feels awkward. Should I try and make some small talk? Probably.
Oh.
This is my first time on a cruise. It feels so refreshing.
What?
It's like living in a moving hotel. Oh, this is actually my first time as well. The cruise hasn't set sail yet, right? I don't feel any rocking or swaying at all. I believe we'll only depart after the briefing's complete.
What?
Looks like you did your homework. I only quickly skimmed through the handbook before I left. I'd feel uneasy if I didn't prepare at least a little bit. So, feel free to ask me any questions you may have. Got it. Maeve? We didn't have a chance to get to know each other back in college. I'd like to change that. Oh? Okay. Sure. What do you do for work? This is the one question I don't want to answer. It's a writing job, I suppose. I see. I thought you'd do something related to accounting.
What?
No way. College was already a challenge. I don't feel like studying even more just to get certified. You must be an accountant now, right? I started out as an accountant, but I completed a law course while working and got myself certified as a corporate secretary. Nothing to be ashamed of as a writer. I know, I was just like, why are you ashamed of that? Looking at my writing career on top of my VTubing. Just like, are you sure? That's now my job. I haven't had a vacation in 10 years. That is a bold statement. At least you can relax now. Planned, mature, top, but my rating with Kelsey went down. Too close to home? Yeah, a little bit. I was just like, woo! I didn't realize my job was bad. There isn't much to do on the cruise. You'll be able to kick back and enjoy a life of nothingness.
Huh?
I just said that I haven't taken a vacation in 10 years. Don't you think that's weird? Huh? You're joking, right? Yeah, I was joking. So I was supposed to ask? That doesn't seem like something that's polite to ask in the second conversation we've had in however many years we've been apart. Okay. Kelsey's like, please let me unpack about how bad my work life is. And I'm just like, I just ran into you again like 30 minutes ago. I don't know about all that. So, is your job keeping you busy? Yeah, plus companies love to hire people without any experience and nurture them, but they don't tend to stick around for very long afterward. Who starts a conversation like that? That's what I'm saying. I thought I chose the right answer. I thought I chose the right answer because of the... Okay. Sure. Whatever, man. Also, this take is a very spicy one and I don't agree with it. I see. Let's not talk about work anymore. It feels like you're always hard at work. I'm sorry. Huh? Why are you apologizing? I forced you to listen to me complain when you're supposed to be relaxing. I'm really sorry. Oh. There's no need to apologize. You can talk to me about whatever you want. It's fine. It's my turn to listen to you vent now. What should I do? Oh. Ah, the elevator's here. You bolt inside the elevator the second the doors open. Wasn't where companies were hiring at all these days. Well, it's not even just that, but I don't understand this whole... They hire new people to nurture them and then the new people just leave. Like, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's why they leave. They leave because the work conditions are bad. I don't know. I'm not here to argue about that, though. The two of you take the elevator down to the lobby. You take a look around the room and notice that many people have already taken their seats. Looks like we're the last ones here. That's because we arrived exactly right on time. We would have been late had we taken a few more seconds. Plus, it's not like there's anything for us to do right now. It's understandable that people would come here early and wait for the briefing to begin. A woman wearing a uniform walks forward before you can even take your seats. She has long blonde hair and wears a natural smile on her face. When you look closely, you notice fine lines surrounding the corner of her eyes. You can't figure out how old she is. The woman following her is the complete opposite. She's tall and gives off a laid-back vibe.
Hi.
Hey everyone, I'm Captain Camille. It's so nice to meet you all. Please be sure to pay attention to any announcements made. If you feel unwell, please visit the medical center on the second floor. Thanks to the support of the royal family, we've ensured that each room is well stocked with plenty of pads and tampons. Please don't hesitate to reach out to our staff if you need more. Yes, ma'am. We will be departing soon. My wonderful second officer is going to take over for me and review the safety guidelines with everyone. I hope you all enjoy your trip. I hope the captain's gay too. She has a custom sprite. She's gotta be gay. Captain Camille politely nods before swiftly exiting the lobby.
Yeah.
My name's Gazelle. Over the next 10 minutes, I'll be teaching everyone what to do in the event of an evacuation. First, you'll hear an announcement. Those on the 4th and 5th floors should head down to the lobby. The second officer smoothly takes over the conversation. She points out the escape exits to everyone and shows the passengers where to find the life vests. She hands out maps of the ship and an itinerary.
Oh.
This information is also available in the Distant Oceanic Cruise app. There are also some coupons and vouchers you can redeem. Facilities on the ship will gradually unlock after we depart. Please check the app for updates on that. Before you can even finish reading the itinerary, the second officer leaves the lobby. She doesn't seem too keen on interacting with the passengers. I like her professional attitude. I also like that she's tall. It's already noon after the briefing ends. You feel the ship moving slowly. It's sailing smoother than you expected. Would you like to explore the rest of the ship with me? I'm not the best with maps. Could you walk with me? Oh, about that. Lively level too low, didn't agree to go with Kelsey. Blib, 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 blib. Okay. They really ought to do this on cruises. They don't since the last time I was on a cruise. As in, like, doing the whole, like, safety instruction meeting or whatever. They literally said that it's mandatory in order to, for first timers. I guess if you're not a first timer, you can skip it because you already know, but from what I've seen, especially because I like watch videos of other people going on cruises, they do always still have safety demonstrations and briefings. So times have changed. This is canon and real information. Anyway, I can't choose this because I'm not lively enough, which makes sense. I'm too mellow. I'm feeling a bit seasick. I think I'll head back to my room. New trait, seasick. No, I don't want to be seasick. I don't want to be seasick on my first fucking... Oh, that sucks. Anyway. I'm not feeling well. I'm going to go rest in my room. Okay. There's going to be a welcome banquet tonight at the restaurant. I heard there will be some kind of event as well. Let's meet up then. Got it. See you tonight. You return to your room after parting ways with Kelsey. You bury your face in your pillow as the ship slowly departs from the shoreline. R.I.P. Kelsey route closed now, at least for the moment. Who knows? Maybe we can open it later, just after I get my lively stat up. You didn't feel the swaying when you were in the lobby, but now that you're alone, the rocking motion is unmistakably noticeable. I feel exhausted just thinking about having to interact with people who are so lively. I can probably avoid Kelsey if I leave a bit late. As the ship departs from the shoreline, you feel wave after wave crashing forcefully against the hull. A wave of dizziness washes over you. Please be sure to pay attention to any announcements made. If you feel unwell, please visit the medical center on the 2nd floor. I should visit the medical center. They can probably give me some medicine. You don't stay in bed for too long before getting up. You look forward, trying not to think about how seasick you are. You hold onto the wall for support and try to make your way to the stairs, but a huge suitcase blocks your path. Fuck, I really shouldn't have. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. I should have... The person in front of you is wearing a down jacket with a sports bra underneath. Make up your mind. Are you warm or are you cold? She's half squatting on the floor, trying to open up her gigantic suitcase in the middle of the hallway. She doesn't seem to notice that you're trying to head out. Is her room too small for her suitcase? Well, nothing I can do about it. Do you need any help? She looks at you as if she wants to say something, but then hesitates.
Huh?
You don't look so good. Are you feeling sick? I'm just a little seasick. I was planning on visiting the medical center to get some medicine.
Cool.
If you don't mind, I have something that could help. I don't want to trouble you. Wait, I think it's my other suitcase. She ignores what you say and enters the room across the hall to find some medicine for you. You're left alone in the hallway. Is she the person staying across from me? I didn't see her in the lobby earlier. Can I also have skipped the safety briefing? I mean, hey, if this saves me having to go to the nurse's station like 10 minutes into the cruise. Let's take the stranger's drugs. Yippee! Don't do this. This is not actual advice. Don't ever do this. She's being so nice to me. I can't refuse.
Yay!
Found it! Fantastic. Medicine yummy. Thank you so much. She plops a bottle of pills in your hand.
Whoa.
Oh, do you need water?
Oh.
I have 2 bottles in my room. Alright, I still need some more time to move all my stuff into my room. I can't open my suitcase inside my room. It's too big. I'm gonna have to ask you to stay in your room just a little longer. Well, okay. Thanks for the meds. This medicine will knock you out completely. You probably won't even realize I'm blocking your door after taking it. Huh? What did you just say?
Yeah.
I'll be sure to wake you up in time for dinner. Get some rest. Good night. Dang, medicine of knock you the fuck out juice. After finishing her sentence, the handsome girl shoots you a smile and returns to her room. You can hear clattering sounds even from inside your room. It sounds like she's fiddling around with something. You look helplessly at the half-open suitcase lying on the ground. It's filled with healthy snacks and bottles of vitamin supplements. Why did she wish me good night? I'm thankful she gave me medicine, but how long is she going to take? You swallow the pill and feel yourself succumbing to the drowsiness. I hope I won't be seasick when I wake up. If I'm nauseous for the next 10 days, then I just spent my money on pain and suffering. It's already dark outside when you open your eyes again. Time passed so quickly. You look out the window. It's pitch black outside. The only thing you see is your reflection in the glass.
Oh.
I want to go back to sleep. Your head still feels heavy because of the medicine, but you're no longer nauseous. Oh, I need to return the pills to the girl across the hall. You immediately roll out of bed and rush to the door.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just about to knock on your door. Don't waste the whole cruise sleeping. Bad end. You fell asleep at the beginning and you woke up at the end. You're in a 10-day long coma. Now that's a vacation. The unexpected encounter elicits a strange sound from you. This is the second time this has happened today. After all, the rooms are all close together and everyone has similar schedules, so it's no surprise that you're running into people you know. Still, you haven't gotten used to it yet. That was such a weird sound. I just want to return the medicine. You decide to ignore her comment about the sound that you made and return the medicine to her. Thanks for the pills. I don't think I asked you for your name earlier. I'm Maeve. Oh, I'm Noelle. Is it time for dinner? Yeah, that's why I'm here. Noelle flashes a bright smile at you and tilts her chin up slightly, as if expecting to be praised. Should I compliment her? She's so cute. You like puppy girls, huh? Thanks for waking me up. No need to thank me. It was a breeze. Okay.
Oh.
Let's go. She shrugs, seeming to accept what you said. She starts walking in the direction of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Maeve! You two don't get very far before you hear someone calling your name. You turn around and see Kelsey. A look flashes across her face when she notices you have company, but she goes back to her typical smile a second later. Oh no. Is Kelsey the possessive one? I'm not gonna call her a full-on yandere, but she's already a little, cliggy. What's happening?
Oh.
Hello, I'm Kelsey. I'm staying in room 22.
Oh.
22. Oh, isn't she in the room right next to yours? Yup.
Yeah.
Noelle. I'm Noelle. Okay. Hello.
Whoa.
We're all heading in the same direction. Why don't we walk together? You and Kelsey both nod in agreement. Sure, let's go. Dinner starts in 5 minutes. There's 5 minutes until dinner. We can take it slow. The three of you walk down the hallway, one after the other. You quickly arrive outside the restaurant. You look up and make eye contact with the server working the front of the house. She immediately greets you. Good evening, Noelle, Maeve, and Kelsey. I'm sorry, Noelle, but you can't enter the restaurant dressed like that. Huh? Why not? We have a dress code. We can't let you enter wearing only undergarments. I apologize. But these aren't undergarments, it's sportswear! Ugh, forget it. I'll go grab a jacket. Maeve, save a seat for me. Okay, no problem. You watch as Noelle rushes back to her room. You feel a little apologetic. I should have reminded her before we left. Why don't you head in first? I'll wait for her. I'm in no rush. Why don't we wait together? Okay. Not long after, you spot Noelle jogging back while putting her jacket back on. You wave at her, telling her to slow down.
Huh?
Why haven't you two gone in yet?
Oh.
We were waiting for you. The restaurant's not far from your room, so I thought, why not wait for you to return before going in? This is like how elementary schoolers go with each other to use the restroom. In any case, thanks, Maeve. The staff quickly shows the three of you to a large table. Two others have already taken their seats. This table is for all the single guests sailing with us. Huh? There's only one table? The server doesn't answer your question and has already left by the time you turn around to look at her. You awkwardly scratch your nose and smile at the two people who've already taken their seats. Oh, cuties! The two women are sitting on one side of the table. There's an empty seat in between them. It seems like they don't know each other. You notice a woman with messy hair and thick glasses. She's playing on her phone. There are multiple documents stacked in front of her. It is clear that she has no intention of leaving her seat. She seems busy. I shouldn't bother her. You look at the other woman. She appears to be quite young, her hand holding a glass of strong liquor. The drink doesn't match her cute and innocent vibe. I love all the designs, they're so cute. Yeah, I really like this art style a lot, like I said. They're very precious. Your eyes meet. She politely nods at you and speaks.
네.
Hello! No one's sitting across from me. You can take a seat over there. I liked that about the cruise I went on. They purposely sat you with people you didn't know for dinner. I would die. I don't think I could handle that. I'd be like, strangers? I don't think so. Just don't talk to me while I eat, I guess. Okay. Noelle plops right down in a seat before you can even respond. I will... I'll sit down next to Noelle. Sure. I'm sorry, Kelsey. I am fumbling that bag, but also... it's fine. I'll sit over here. You're about to take a seat next to Noelle, but Kelsey pulls out the chair one seat away from Noelle's.
Huh?
Why don't you sit here, Maeve? The seat is one away from Noelle's. It looks like Kelsey plans on sitting in between you two. Okay. Kelsey takes the seat in between you and Noelle after you sit down. After everyone sits down, Noelle pulls out her phone and starts taking a lot of pictures of the tabletop. This looks good. What is she taking pictures of? Why are you taking a picture? Why are you taking pictures of empty plates? Huh? Was that question for me? Yeah. I'm taking pictures... I guess she's a friend of mine? Yeah, for a friend of mine. I'm sending them to a friend. She was supposed to come with me, but something came up last minute. They misplaced my luggage earlier. I had to deal with that and ended up missing the safety briefing. I wasn't able to take any pictures for her, so I'm making up for it now. Noelle switches to her front camera and takes a selfie of her with an empty glass. I think your pictures will look much more interesting after the food arrives. I'll be sure to take more pictures after the food arrives. I'm currently providing her with an immersive experience. She's probably taking pictures for a friend who wanted to come but couldn't. Or maybe her friend just wants to post a few pictures on social media. Oh, that reminds me. Kelsey gently claps her hands together, drawing your attention to her. They're offering unlimited drinks tonight. Do you drink alcohol, Maeve? It's been a while since I've unwinded with a glass of something. Is the entire drink menu free? It should be. They're having unlimited drinks tonight and on the 8th night as well. Be sure not to miss it. Well, only if you happen to enjoy drinking. Should I drink tonight? Yeah.
Yay!
I'm going to enjoy all the expensive drinks tonight. I'll earn back what I paid for the ticket. I don't think you'll be able to make that money back even if you clear out the restaurant's drink cabinet. You'd get alcohol poisoning for sure. If I just have a tiny sip of each drink.
What?
That would be too wasteful. However, I've heard rumors that they're offering a super expensive Millennium Vintage red wine. I think I'll earn back what I paid for the ticket with just a glass of that. Millennium Vintage red wine? Unlock what's your favorite alcoholic drink, I see. Yeah. But now that I think about it, that wine is probably past its prime by now.
Huh?
Aren't you at least curious to find out what it tastes like?
Oh.
Why would I try it if I'm 100% sure that it's gone bad?
Whoa.
Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Even if it's gone bad, wouldn't you like to find out just how terrible it tastes? You have a weird palate. Noelle shrugs and downs the champagne she had somehow acquired. She seems to remember something and immediately picks up her phone to snap a picture of the empty champagne glass.
Oh.
This champagne's no different from the one they sell at the shop. Why did she only take a picture after she finished drinking? Her timing is so fascinating. Isn't the point of aged wines that they're always in their prime? I don't know. I'm not really a wine connoisseur. I am not aware. This champagne is way too cheap. I'm going to try the red wine next. But if they serve a seafood appetizer, I should get white wine. Or maybe I should get... I'd like a glass of red wine as well, but their menu has way too many options. What should I order? How about a glass of the Cabernet Sauvignon? You can't go wrong with that.
Oh.
Then I'll have what you're having. After all, I plan on ordering everything on the menu. The Cabernet Kelsey suggested is the most expensive wine on the menu. I'll have... I don't like wine.
Oh.
Actually, I'll just have a mocktail. Now that I think about it, I'll just have a mocktail. It's easy to get drunk on an empty stomach.
Yay!
I'll have the same. Seeing that everyone has decided what to order, Kelsey makes eye contact with the server and beckons her over. Hello. I'd like 2 glasses of the distant Oceanic cocktails, please. And what would you like, Noelle? Noelle points to a red wine on the drinks menu. You can't see which one she's pointing at because Kelsey's sitting in between the two of you.
Oh.
I'll just have this one. 1 glass is fine for now. The red wine you ordered isn't included in the unlimited drinks event. Huh? The only red wine included in our event is the house wine. Noelle thinks for a moment and decides to give up on the red wine she originally wanted to order.
Oh.
2 mocktails and 1 glass of house wine, please. Got it, no problem. Of course. Isn't it so good that we didn't end up picking the Sauvignon because they would have told us the same shit? Kelsey frowns and she reads the menu closely. She suddenly notices a tiny line at the bottom that reads, "Some drinks not included in the promotion." Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Why would they be? Shaking my head. She stares intently at those 7 words, unable to get over it. She's really bothered by that. The font is so small, who can even read that? You snatch the menu away from Kelsey. The line written at the bottom is not only in the smallest font possible, but it's also in a color almost indistinguishable from the background.
Wow.
They're so sneaky. If I had poor eyesight or the lighting here was just a bit dimmer, I wouldn't have seen it at all. Sneaky. Yes, they're quite sneaky. What is this, a menu for ants? True.
Oh.
It's perfectly normal to have missed it. Anyways, everything we ordered is free. Getting drinks for free is a win in my book. True. Kelsey's expression relaxes a little after hearing your words. Well, I apologize. Kelsey awkwardly tilts her head. Her lips curl into a somewhat forced smile. It's no big deal. I didn't even know about this promotion they're doing. I don't care! I'm going to drink until I puke my guts out.
What?
Hey, do not do that. We'll leave you behind if you do. Don't worry, I'm a professional at the art of getting drunk and successfully making it back home. Even in unfamiliar places.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a professional. You recall she mentioned some place called The Shop earlier. It has piqued your interest. You mentioned somewhere called The Shop. Do you work as... bartender? Is my guess. I like drinking, but if I were a bartender... Noelle's expression turns serious. She raises her hands and pretends she's holding an invisible shaker. She shakes it dramatically. She ends up bursting out in laughter. Hey, it suits me.
Whoa.
I currently work at a cosplay bar as an escort. Our staff is filled with women who dress androgynously. We roleplay as characters that our customers like and entertain them. We only serve women. Oh, so is your friend who couldn't make it one of your clients? Yeah. But I'm just a companion to them. The shop won't allow us to do more. Nor do I want to. Do you want my business card? I brought some with me. Give me 1 second. Where are these cosplay bars? I must know. Well, the one that she works at only serves women, but Japan has a lot of them. Japan has a lot of them as far as I know. Noelle's expression freezes as she reaches into her pocket. Oh, damn, I left them in my room. I'll give it to you later. By the way, I'm number 6 at the shop. Do I want her business card? Okay. I'll give you the card later. If you drop by after the trip's over, ask for me at the bar. Might pay her a visit? Sounds interesting.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, our shop occasionally hosts various events. You'll definitely have a great time if we're doing one about an anime or a game you enjoy. Noelle winks at you. You take a close look at her face, her six-pack. She definitely works out. She's quite attractive and clearly popular. Don't you dare scam me.
Whoa.
No way, I'd never do that. I usually tell my customers to only spend what they can afford. There's no reason for me to be number 1. You don't want to be number 1? How can I not? But we're all just working class individuals. I can't let people go bankrupt because of me. I'm surprised you have a conscience. Right? So that's why you can't be number 1. What? Should I say something? That might not be the best thing to say. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. The 2 mocktails that you and Kelsey ordered had silently appeared in front of you while you were chatting. You take a sip. You find your taste buds overwhelmed with a mix of orange juice mixed in with a touch of Earl Grey tea. The 2 flavors seem to be fighting a war with each other on your tongue. Ew. This... It's a bit... Sorry. I didn't expect the taste to be this... interesting. It's a bit strange, but that's alright. After all, it's free. You're right. Don't Don't worry about it. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, the appetizers arrived just in time. Your attention shifts to your server as she sets the dishes on the table. She's carrying 2 large salads. She sets them down in front of you. The plates are humongous. She has to make multiple trips in order to serve everyone. She hurries back to the kitchen to grab the rest of the appetizers. Currently, there's a salad in front of you and a salad in front of the person sitting across from you. The woman sitting across from you seems to feel a little awkward as only the 2 of you have food. She picks up the fork in front of her, only to put it back down.
네.
I'll eat after everyone else's arrives. You nod in her direction and pull back your hand that had been reaching out for the fork.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be awkward if we were the only ones eating. No, you have your food, you should eat it. You don't have to wait. Sometimes people are overly polite. I have never been in a situation where I have felt compelled to wait like that. If I get my food first, I'm eating first. Om nom nom. What else am I supposed to do? It's there. I'm not gonna just not eat it. What kind of salad is this, by the way? Yeah, I was gonna say. You have nothing better to do, so you start staring at the salad sitting in front of you. There's a head of romaine lettuce that sits at the middle of the plate. The less tender parts have been removed, leaving only the center. This salad... It's raw. Veggies with drops of sauce. Is this even considered a salad?
Whoa.
Yeah, it looks kind of meh. It'll be challenging to get a good picture to post on Instagram. Yeah, this isn't appetizing. It surprisingly tastes good, though. Wait, I thought you hadn't eaten yet. Oh, this is the 9th time I'm having this meal. I stayed on this ship for almost 100 days now. Well... Is this cruise really that fun? It's not a question of whether or not it's fun, but rather why I'm on this cruise in the first place. So why are you on this cruise? Well... The woman sitting across from you looks uncomfortable after you pose the question. Her gaze drifts elsewhere. You follow her gaze and notice the woman who had been diligently working staring in your direction. She notices you looking at her and begins nervously tugging at her hair. She then averts her gaze. The woman sitting across from you continues speaking. He used to be fun, but not anymore. Another interesting outfit I see? Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy your lurk. It's all because of... I'll tell you when there's no one else around. The girl lifts a finger to her lips and smiles in your direction. Does she not want the other women to hear her answer? Do they know each other? Oops, I don't think I've introduced myself yet. I'm Bernadette.
Oh.
I may have. The 2 sitting by my side are Kelsey and Noelle.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey. Everyone's appetizer arrives by the time you finish introducing yourselves to each other. At some point, the woman who was hard at work puts away the documents on the table and replaces them with a head of romaine lettuce. Bernadette senses her hesitation and impatiently educates her on how to eat the salad.
Hey.
Hey, Yvonne, my beloved boss. Just use your fork. Oh, okay. The woman named Yvonne seems a little flustered, like a child who'd just been caught misbehaving. She glances down at her plate and hesitates. It's best if you swallow the entire head of lettuce in one go. This way you'll understand the essence of this dish. I'm going to start eating. Yvonne holds a knife in one hand and a fork in the other, intending to cut up the lettuce. It seems like she has no intention of listening to Bernadette's nonsense.
Huh?
Wait, you talk to your boss like this? Oh, I'm really close with her. We're all friends. Isn't that right, boss? Bernadette raises her chin and looks down at Yvonne. Yvonne doesn't respond, but she has stopped slicing into the lettuce. She jokingly calls me boss. We're actually both shareholders of a company. No, she actually owns 1% more shares than I do, so she's my boss. I just happen to be the majority shareholder. So, that makes you my boss. Bernadette sounds like she's just teasing Yvonne, who remains composed despite seeming uncomfortable. Why don't we talk privately later? There's no need to ruin everyone's dinner. Huh? Why? They are so silly. You turn to Kelsey, who's currently munching on a piece of lettuce. Her eyes are glued to the scene unfolding in front of you both. She feels your gaze and awkwardly smiles as she meets it. I think it would be more appropriate for you two to talk about this in private. External parties like us shouldn't be involved in the discussion of internal company affairs, right? Yes, she's correct. I know you're upset and that you're unhappy with me, but we should talk about this privately.
Huh?
But why? It's not like our company has any secrets we have to keep hidden from others. Kelsey frowns and lets out a sigh before averting her gaze.
Huh?
Bernadette, how many drinks have you had? Are you drunk? I haven't had a single glass. You notice several glasses in front of Bernadette. They range from being half full to being a third full. There's whiskey, wine, champagne, and more. But they're all left half finished. Well, she certainly hasn't had a full glass of anything. Maybe you should return to your room and lie down? You've had quite a few drinks.
Huh?
So what if I've had too much to drink? Then stop drinking.
Huh?
Are you seriously trying to take away my freedom? You do the exact same with my designs.
Huh?
Perhaps you should start considering the production costs. Wow, they're really going at it. Really? In front of our salads? I'm just gonna eat my salad. You remain unfazed by the argument unfolding in front of you. You quietly finish your salad. The salad tastes better than the prepackaged ones you've bought from the supermarket, but not by much. It seems like deconstructivism is not to your taste. Why do they present the salad like this? I don't think it tastes better this way. Salad wants to be eaten due to secondhand embarrassment. Yeah, that's the choice the salad made.
Huh?
You wouldn't have chased me all the way here if you didn't like my designs. If you like my designs, then back off. I wouldn't be here if you'd responded to my messages, would I? I have a lot of work I need to finish.
Huh?
If you're so busy, then why didn't you ask someone else to come find me?
Huh?
That's because you escaped onto this cruise. I'm the only one in the company who can board this ship. Only 2 of their shareholders are Sapphics? Their company is probably on the smaller side. Why am I trying to reason with someone who's completely wasted? Sorry, we're going to leave. I need to help this idiot calm down. Yvonne can't stand being part of this farce anymore. She stands up and forcefully drags Bernadette up. Now, go to your room. And if you dare sleep without finishing your work... Let go of me! I can walk by myself! Bernadette shakes off Yvonne's hand and leaves the restaurant. You can still hear her complaining until they finally disappear from your field of vision. I can only draw when I'm drunk. Let go of me. I can walk by myself. I was right about it being a deconstructed salad. Yeah, I could kind of tell by the vibes of it too. I was just like a head of lettuce, a whole green onion, cherry tomatoes. Weird. Well, it looked like a green onion. I don't know if it actually was one. God, I'm so eepy. I need to wake up. Ugh. I need to at least do this for 2 hours. You share a look with Noelle before you both start laughing. That was so amusing. It's even better than a soap opera. You're so mean. You two drama lovers begin discussing what kind of company Bernadette and Yvonne might be part of. Kelsey remains silent, but ends up quickly joining in on your conversation. I think anything is possible. The shorter one said she's a designer. Maybe they do interior design? Her name is Bernadette, but most interior designers work for clients. They didn't mention having any clients when they talked about production costs. So maybe they might work for a clothing brand? I think it's... Mystery option. Maybe this is a new game plus option that you only unlock if you have beaten the game before. Sorry to all this Yuri is too cozy that it makes you eepy. It's not because it's a cozy game, it's just because I'm skipping my nap. Or well, I'm trying to. This is usually like the latest time that I will go down for a nap. So I'm just like fighting off the eep. I'll do my best though. I'm more interested in what we're about to eat next. As if on cue, your stomach lets out a growl. I'm starving. We all heard that. I'm getting hungry too. When are they serving the next dish? The next dish is finally served after a long time. You still have no idea what their company does after dinner ends. You return to your room. You stare out the window. You don't see the moon or the stars. You find only your reflection staring back at you as if nothing else was there. However, just because you can't see them does not mean they don't exist. It's just that they're not visible here. I should be able to see the stars from the deck. It's getting late. Maybe I'll visit the deck tomorrow night to look at the stars. You didn't walk much today, but your body has already reached its limit. A wave of drowsiness washes over you. You fall asleep as soon as you lie down on your bed. You think you hear someone knocking at the door, but you're too tired to respond. She must have fallen asleep. This should do the job. No, you're gonna make me relive the cheating? This is so freaked up. Either it's New Game Plus or maybe you have to have a certain personality trait. Well, it told me last time when I had an option that would have increased a route or whatever, that it was because I hadn't chosen to go with her and also a certain route was low. Like, it tells you in the text, kinda, if it's, like, based on a low score. But it had question marks both in the main text box and also in the subtext box, so I think it was meant to be, like, just a total mystery. As in, can't do it until New Game Plus. This is what I saw on that fateful day. I had just arrived home, and she was in bed with another person. Oh, you could do like funky stuff with the text. Wow. She had a stunned expression on her face, as if she was asking me why I was home so early. What did I say? That was only a few days ago, and yet all I remember is that the heavy burden I'd been shouldering for years had suddenly vanished. I should be mad. I should be crying. I should be in complete despair, and yet... It's okay, we're gonna find a better girl anyway now. So true. Maybe, just maybe, I'd been hoping for this the entire time. Day 2, baby. there goes 7 years, for real. You wake up to an unfamiliar ceiling. You quickly sit up, panicking. The sound of the waves crashing against the ship's hull brings you back to reality. The unoccupied half of your bed remains completely untouched. You might have moved on from her, but you still find yourself sleeping on one side of the bed, leaving the other half empty for someone who's no longer there. You continue staring at the side of the bed that remains neat and tidy. You decide to roll around until the entire bed has marks of your presence.
Yay!
There, much better. Now that you're satisfied with the job well done, you get out of bed. You get ready for the day and leave your room. You decide to head to the cafe for breakfast. You spot a small black card on the floor outside your door. Intrigued, you decide to pick it up to get a closer look. Cosplay Bar Princess Love, Noel number 6, A Magical Night with Me. Sounds like the magic died and they did nothing to rekindle it. I guess so, which I guess is what caused the other partner to cheat. I don't think that's an excuse for the cheating, however. You surely could have just communicated that you didn't feel a spark anymore, but what do I know? That's when you break it off? Talking too spoopy. Too spoopy. This is so cringe. I don't even know where to start. In the end, you decide to pocket the card. Be nice! Everyone's gotta make a living somehow. However, I am interested. You enter the cafe and immediately notice Kelsey and Bernadette sharing a table, enjoying their respective meals. Kelsey just so happens to look up at the perfect time and locks eyes with you. She beams and excitedly waves, beckoning you to join them. You quickly place your order before sliding into the empty seat at their table, seamlessly joining in on their conversation. I have a brilliant idea. What is it? We should play a game. Huh? What game? It's called Two Truths and a Lie. Basically, you tell us 3 things about yourself and we have to guess which one is the lie. Already resorting to, like, slumber party games on day 2 of a 10-day cruise? Oh, I've played that before. Isn't that a fairly common icebreaker people use to get to know each other better? Sounds like fun. Alright, Maeve, you go first. Okay, 1 second. I'll start with the 2 truths. Video game? Video game? These can't be the only options. Video game? Huh? Help. Anyway, I guess maybe it's like it'll generate a different list once I pick one. I'm an otaku. Sure. I'm an otaku. No, it doesn't generate a new list. This is pee pee poo poo fart. Okay. I don't know. None of these are true to me. I guess this would be the next closest, even though I don't own any cats. I have 0 cats. I'm a cat lady. And as for the lie... these are all completely different. Why couldn't I have the lie be one of the... I own a company. Kelsey squints, her eyes piercing into yours, as if she's reading through you like an open book. Oh, crap, I've told her about my job before. You scold yourself, knowing this mistake was completely avoidable. There goes your chances of winning. Boss Maeve. Kelsey, what do you think? Sounds a bit weird to me. Bernadette ponders aloud as she taps her finger against her chin. You nervously gulp, knowing you're about to be caught in a web of your own lies. Oh, I don't think I should say anything. I already know the answer. It wouldn't be fair to you, Bernadette. So, does that mean my guess was correct? I didn't say that. You're not supposed to be the one lying right now, Kelsey. I'll keep my peace. Kelsey grins from ear to ear, shaking her head in faux disappointment at you. It's your fault for saying something I already know the answer to. So you're an otaku and a cat lady? Cats are adorable. I've wanted one my entire life. F to that route, mega F. I haven't committed to officially becoming a cat mom, though. I haven't played with cats before. I don't even know if I'm allergic or not. Crazy bold statement. Crazy bold statement. It's day 2. I guess that's the point, but like it's day 2. What about like a subtle slow burn? Ay ay ay. A lot of cat cafes opened up where I live. They're probably over 20 by now. Wow, that many? My home's in the Queen's District. There used to be a princess who lived there. Before she passed away, she opened up a lot of cat cafes. And dog cafes. Oh, I remember hearing about that on the news. Weren't the animals in those cafes strays she rescued from all over the world? She was such a kind soul. It's a shame she's no longer with us. Yeah, and she was so young. I'm also an otaku. Have you watched any new anime recently? I've been so busy that I haven't had time to catch up on anything. What would you recommend? Well, you absolutely have to watch. Bernadette, there you are. Oh no, gotta go. Catch you later. What? Hey, it's supposed to be your turn next. That's not fair. Bernadette abandons her half-finished cocktail and bolts in the opposite direction of Yvonne. She doesn't look back. She's so immature. How's your day going? I didn't sleep well last night. I had a cup of coffee a few minutes ago, so that'll keep me going for a few more hours. Excuse me. I'm going to go search for Bernadette. Okay, bye.
Oh.
See you later. Yvonne disappears from your view in the blink of an eye. You're left feeling confused and puzzled. After they leave, Kelsey scoots her chair closer to yours. Yvonne and Bernadette are probably business partners. I guess Bernadette's also working as a designer there. She seems to be avoiding Yvonne. Is it because she hasn't finished her prototype yet? Yvonne's still working while on vacation because it's not actually vacation for her. Is she here solely for the purpose of forcing Bernadette to finish her design? What a mysterious duo. I feel so bad for Bernadette. This cruise is supposed to inspire her, yet her boss ends up here as well. Oh, do you know what their company manufactures? That... I don't remember them mentioning that, no.
Oh.
Now I'm curious. Oh, let's ask them next time. You both return to your respective rooms after finishing breakfast. You are now free to explore the ship. There are 3 times you can explore throughout the day: morning, afternoon, and night. The wine glass in the top right corner indicates how many drinks you've had today. Be careful not to drink too much. You can check your various stats and other information using the phone. Feel free to use it anytime during the game. During free times, you can select the location you'd like to visit. If an exclamation mark appears above a character's head, it indicates that the character will have an exclusive interaction with the protagonist. Skipping the interaction will affect your relationship with them. Please use these days wisely in order to improve your cruise relationships with everyone. This is fancy. Okay, Kelsey's affection is still super high despite how much I've lowered it. Gazelle's is surprisingly high. Bernadette, Yvonne is... Bernadette's a bit low. Yvonne's at 10. Noelle's at 20. Okay. Personality, gentle kitten. If you want to get along with someone, you've got to give in to what they want, right? Okay, my alignment's pretty neutral. It apparently can go good or evil. Who are you going for? I don't know. Seasick, occasionally dizzy. Cat lady not in demo. Otaku, you might share similar interests with someone who works at a cosplay bar. Arrive early to dinner on the first day. Directionally challenged. Okay. Choice paralysis that settles at harem route. I wish. Well, I don't want to skip this, so I feel like I should go to the bar. I wonder if I can flirt with this person. I'm very curious. Maybe this is a love interest. Flirt with the bartender. You arrive at the bar. It's completely empty. Not even the bartender is there. And that's to be expected. No one comes to a bar at this hour. I shouldn't be surprised they're closed. I enjoy being here all by myself. It's refreshing. A figure suddenly appears from out of nowhere. She's neatly dressed in a uniform. You can sense a smile on her face even though she's wearing a mask.
Ah.
Oh, I wasn't expecting any customers.
Yeah.
I'm the bartender, Lynn.
What?
Sorry, I thought the bar was open. Did I interrupt your break?
Oh.
No, it's fine. There aren't many customers right now, so I was slacking off. Lynn ashamedly admits, scratching her head. She nervously chuckles. The bar is open, but since the live performance is at night, it's currently a bit empty here. She's cute. Yeah, true. I do love a woman in a suit. I also like her two-tone hair with the split. It's cute. Is it okay for you to tell a customer you're slacking off? It's fine. You're not my supervisor.
What?
Welcome in, Hanaki. I don't think it's fine. Just don't file a complaint about me, alright?
Oh.
And what if I want to? Then I'd have to bribe you with a shot of tequila. Or would you prefer a glass of whiskey?
Oh.
Aren't you a bartender? Why not make me your signature cocktail?
Oh.
I don't think my cocktails taste that good, though. Huh? Wait, are you the one who made that mocktail I had yesterday?
Oh.
Was it bad? You falter, not wanting to hurt her feelings. How should he even word this? It wasn't that bad. It was just... special. Oh, I'm not used to making drinks yet. I promise it'll be better next time. How did you get hired? Good question. Maybe the only requirement was be a bartender, be willing to be a bartender, and then also be sapphic. I'll follow the recipe carefully. So she got hired as a bartender, but still has to look up recipes? How did she even get the job? Oh, Maeve has the same concern as you.
Oh.
Oh, right. I haven't gotten your name yet. Ah, I'm Maeve.
Yeah.
Maeve. Ah, you have such a lovely name. Are you here to redeem your welcome drink? It's free.
What?
A free cocktail. Awesome. Can I pick anything, or are there only a few select options like last night?
Oh.
Obviously, the latter. If you open the app and head to the vouchers section, you'll see all the vouchers you have. I'll scan the one for the welcome drink and you'll get a free cocktail. I see. You open up the vouchers tab and hand her your phone. Okay, 1 second. Huh? Why do you have 2 welcome drink vouchers?
Oh.
I didn't even notice. I was planning on coming with my ex-girlfriend, but the day before the cruise, I caught her sleeping with another woman. And I walked in on them completely naked. They were in our home that I paid for. She never helped me pay the rent. Just thinking about it gets me all riled up. Why? Girl, you were with this woman for 7 years and you were letting her not pay rent? That's a bit on you, bestie. That's a bit on you, bestie. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a good day so far. Haven't seen this outfit before. It's nice. Yeah, it's not like an official outfit for the model. It's like an asset that I can use. But yeah, I'm wearing something kind of tropical to fit the fact that I'm on the beach. Or, well, not really on the beach. I'm on a cruise. She must have given so amazing head. The sex must have been awesome, but then also that explains why she's hooking up with someone. 7-year relationship seeming more and more manipulative. Maybe it's good it finally ended. Well, that was part of what the nightmare was, right? Like Maeve having this realization that it might be for the best that it ended. So you're right. Maybe maybe that is part of it. Where can I find a deal like that? Just be careful. It might result in toxicity also. You angrily slam your fist down against the counter. Ugh, just the thought of that untrustworthy piece of shit ticks you off. Lynn offers you a sympathetic look. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, this one's on me. She sets down a glass in front of you. You don't even know when she had the time to make this. The glass is filled with a partially translucent liquid. She even added a tiny umbrella on top. And this is a highball. It's made with whiskey and club soda. Why does she decorate a highball with an umbrella?
What?
Wow, a free drink. Thanks. You definitely need a drink when faced with circumstances like that. As your bartender, I'm happy to lend an ear and listen to you vent. Is this the welcome drink?
Oh.
No. You can order it next time. Okay. You take a sip of the drink. The carbonic acid leaves a slight tingle in your throat, but you don't taste anything else. You smack your lips. Yep, you definitely don't taste any alcohol. This is a highball. It's got alcohol and club soda in it, except it's only club soda. Oh my god, she's ooped.
Huh?
Out of curiosity, what's the whiskey to soda ratio in this? 1 to 30? 1 part whiskey and 30 parts club soda. Oh my god. What do you mean? What do you mean 1 to 30? Huh? Help! Girl, I don't think you know what you're doing. What's the point? Oh my god, I love her. She's so awesome. This is crazy. You are completely dumbfounded and speechless. This is the first time you've experienced such unique bartending.
What?
That's not nearly enough whiskey. What? Really? Jay! Hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Owl J raid. Let's freaking go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you guys had a good time. Let me give you a shout out. I really gotta set up like an easier command for this. I know it's possible. I just haven't set that up yet. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good stream. Welcome in, raiders. For those of you who might not know me, I am Yuno Hanaki. I am the one and only Oiran of indie V-singer group Mialoon. I'm a variety streamer. I play a bunch of different like cozy, comfy games, lots of wholesome games. Currently, I am in the middle of the Fall in Love Festival as a featured creator, where I'm going to be streaming pretty much all visual novels that have romance elements. Today we're playing Distant Oceanic Getaway, which is a Yuri visual novel. We are a woman and we are going to be romancing women, hopefully, maybe, probably. Hi, Jay. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you for the raid. Figured out how she's kept her job. She's saving the cruise line tons of money with those ratios. True, if they only have to restock the club soda and not the whiskey, then clearly they're okay. And then if they still charge like alcohol prices, cocktail prices, man, they really are making a return. Crazy work. Lynn's eyes widen. She panickedly grabs a thick hardcover book from behind the counter and rapidly flips through it. Highball, highball, highball. Found it! Oh, it's supposed to be 1 part whiskey, 3 parts club soda. She winces as he let out a loud groan. You're just fascinated as to how she misread that as 30, and even more fascinated as to how she didn't even question it. Girl. Oh no, she's a girl failure. The suit can't save her. The suit makes her look so much more put together. No, dude.
What?
You also need to add ice. Plus, this umbrella is completely unnecessary. I see. Lynn nods along and jots down what you just told her into the book she just pulled out. She's attentively taking notes like a star student. You notice that the book looks brand new, like it's never been touched before. It shows no signs of wear or tear. I have a question. How did you even get your certification? I took the test back in college. I've forgotten everything by now. I'll make you a new drink right away. I won't stop until you're satisfied. Okay. Okay, I'll make sure to provide helpful feedback.
Oh.
Of course. I seem to remember everything I learned back then. How long ago was that? About 5 or 6 years, maybe? Don't you go trying to figure out my age, though. Lynn playfully wags her finger at you, grinning.
Oh.
I won't. I currently have no intention of guessing your age. Lynn follows the recipe according to the book and makes another highball.
Oh.
Ta-da! Done. You make good on her promise to continue making drinks until you're satisfied. You immediately take a sip. Sure. Your eyes widen in surprise. Your taste buds are actually enjoying this. This one's good. Awesome. I'm making this my signature cocktail. I hate to break this to you, but I don't think a highball can be considered a signature cocktail.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Oh.
Whatever you say. You rarely have the opportunity to enjoy a delicious cocktail. You decide it's best to stay quiet, to stay silent and appreciate this drink. After all, it was no easy feat acquiring it. First try, GG easy. See, my instinct of all of the women that are available currently, I like Bernadette and I like Yvonne. Noelle is okay. I think Lynn is cute. I'm not really into Kelsey. Fancy Yuno dress. It's not a dress, it's a swimsuit. But thank you. It's not a dress, it's a swimsuit. Thanks though. You notice Bernadette sprawled across the table in an empty corner. Oh my god, she's fucking dead. Girl, me! She just like me for real! She just like me for real, for real! Relatable. Bernadette, you haven't finished your lunch yet.
What?
Bernadette! Your back's going to kill you if you continue sleeping here. Bernadette shows no signs of waking up anytime soon. You decide to sit next to her and yell directly in her ear. She suddenly sits up before you can even open your mouth. Wait, they're so cute. Wait, they're so cute. Also, big ups to this game for actually having a hide the text window buttons. You can look at the art. We love this.
What?
You were pretending to be asleep? Surprised, aren't you? Ugh, I didn't see that coming at all. What time is it? It's almost noon. I see. I've been asleep for 3 hours. Shouldn't you be working?
Huh?
Huh? Why do you sound like Yvonne? I'll do that right after lunch. In front of you lies a plate of half-finished toast, a cup of half-finished coffee, a completely untouched cake, and a pink-colored drink. You furrow your eyebrows in confusion. Are you not going to finish your meal? You haven't even touched the cake.
Oh.
I ate half the toast before feeling completely stuffed. And I forgot about the cake. Why not? Shouldn't you only order something when you're ready to eat it? You shouldn't leave a cake out like this for too long. It'll ruin the flavor.
Oh.
I wanted cake, so I ordered some. Then after it arrived, I no longer wanted cake. Huh? Just kidding. I accidentally fell asleep while eating.
Oh.
You finished half a cup of coffee. How did you even manage to fall asleep? I was up late last night. Why? Were you working on a new design? I was excited about seeing the person I have a crush on. Are you kidding? Gentle kitten. I'm a gentle puppy now. I've leveled up. I don't know what I did then, but my top energy went up and now I'm a gentle puppy. Who knows? I'm sure she's messing around with me. Does she not want anyone to know why she stayed up late last night? And just like that, you two have lunch together. Unlock, why do you only eat half of your food? She leaves all her food half finished. Is this what they call a small stomach? Touch? I can touch women? That's crazy. Oh, it's like convo topics. Okay. Why do you only eat half of your food? Because I want to eat more. Huh? What kind of logic is this? It's quite simple. If I only eat half portions, then I can enjoy 2 different items. Isn't that quite wasteful, though? What's important is that my mouth is tasting all these delicious flavors. That makes sense, but I feel like something's off. Stop thinking so much about it. Life is short. You have to enjoy the food in your life. Look, if I finish this dessert, then I'll have no room for an entree. Wouldn't that be a shame? Huh? You eat dessert first? I eat dessert first when I don't know what to order for my entree. That's certainly a decision. I know I'm a bit strange for doing this, but I don't need others to understand me. I don't think wasting food is anything commendable. I admire her ability to keep marching down her own path. I'm heading back to my room. Are you going to draw? Of course! I don't want a certain someone to lecture me again. Bye! Good luck, bye! Silly you. It's not wasteful if you only order half portions. Yeah, but not many places do that, so I guess it makes sense to just order the full and, split it. The problem is having somebody who can eat the other half with you. Or I guess just always knowing that you're gonna have to take a bunch of food home. Time flies by. Before you know it, the sun is already set. You enjoy a hearty dinner. Afterwards, you head up to the deck. The wind feels abnormally cold against your skin now that you're no longer being warmed by the sun's rays. It doesn't feel like summer at all. You look up at the sky, filled with an infinite amount of stars. You live in a bustling city. You've never had the opportunity to enjoy such a lovely sight at home. Giving the other half to Yuno. Yeah! Give it to me! I'm literally the garbage disposal friend. I will willingly take your leftovers and eat them. You don't want to take them home because you don't think you're going to actually eat it? I will. I'll eat it. My food now. Half portions costing more than the half of a full portion is a crime and makes me angry. You know what? That's also true. The cost of the half is sometimes not as worth it as paying the slightly higher cost for a full, but then getting what would be 2 servings for you. I can kind of see the logic. Even if I did bother to look up at the sky at home, I don't think I'd be able to see anything with all the bright city lights. Your seasickness had improved a little, but the wind has completely dissipated it. Your head feels much clearer. The wind is so strong. No wonder Noelle wore a down jacket. You look around and realize that you're completely alone on the deck. I should probably leave. There's something to do here. Hello? A tall figure suddenly emerges from around the corner, just as you're about to return to your room. Hey, I'm really sorry. Am I being a bother? Whoa! You almost scared me to death. If only it were that easy to die. Oh, right. I'm Maeve. I'm the second officer. Gazelle nods politely and tips her hat, greeting you. Gazelle. Oh, I remember. You were at the safety briefing yesterday. It's very nice to meet you. I didn't think it would be this cold tonight. Yeah. By the way, am I interrupting anything? Not at all. Awkward. The two of you stand as still as statues, silently observing the ocean. Maybe I should just return to my room. Huh.
Oh.
Well, let me ask you a question. Sometimes a stranger can be more objective than an insider. I don't know if I'll be able to help, but I'm here if you need someone to vent to. What would you do if you were presented with the opportunity to leave this world? Huh? Why are you asking me that? You could say that I've received an invite. An invite to commit suicide? No, not at all. You still think I want to die, don't you?
What?
Don't do it! We might not be close, but I can't let you die. I was just using the phrase "want to die" as a figure of speech. I only want to make sure you're safe. Why don't you just vent to me about your problems? I might not be able to solve them, but I think you'll feel better after talking about it. My problems might seem inconsequential. Is it something related to money? Oh, I see. My family frequently asks me for money, but I earn enough that it's not a problem. So it's something related to your love life? I caught feelings for, a colleague of mine. And in a moment of passion, I decided to confess to her. So what happened? She rejected me. As if I ever stood a chance.
What?
When it comes to love, anything is possible. Don't underestimate yourself. I think you're actually quite charming. Thank you.
Huh.
But you were mistaken. My confession failed because she never even thought of me as a potential romantic partner. She doesn't even want to sleep with me. I don't think... Oh wait, it's not what you think. How should I put it? She's an open-minded person. She has quite a few partners, and when I confessed, I was hoping to become one of them.
わ
So, are you open to being in an open relationship? I don't know. Probably? You don't sound like you're too sure.
あ
Was it because I hesitated? Yes. I have many reasons for hesitating, but you might have a point.
は
To be honest, I'm still navigating my way through this. I'm 30 years old, yet I'm standing here talking about this to a guest. This is so embarrassing. Talking out with a stranger can be helpful. See, the problem with this... I don't know if this is just an issue with the translation or like the... Maybe it's like a localization thing. Why are they talking in circles now? Because, like, Giselle was the one who was like, maybe I should ask this question to somebody else because getting a stranger's opinion is better than the opinion of an insider. And now, like, not even 5 minutes later, it's reversed and Giselle's just like, I don't know if I want to talk about this with someone. And Maeve is like, talking out with a stranger can be helpful. Like, yeah, we already established that. I've noticed this has happened a couple of times. It gets a little bit, like, repetitive or, like, cyclical. And I don't know why. I think you could cut some of the excess fluff and just get to the point a lot faster. Open, you say? Open to other sapphics. This is a sapphic game. It's not open as into men. There's no men in this video game.
お
I think only a creative writing major would notice that stuff. I don't think so. I feel like because it's so close together, it's a lot easier to notice. Anyways. You needed someone to talk to. I happened to be there. Let me be your punching bag for tonight. Thank you. No problem. By the way, I have a question. What is it?
あ
Do you smoke? I don't. So, do you mind if I smoke right now? I don't mind. We're in open air. I would care more if we were in an enclosed space. She takes out a pack of cigarettes and a lighter. She lights one for herself.
あ
You don't like the smell of cigarettes? I don't particularly dislike it. I just don't enjoy inhaling it. It always makes me cough. I see. Giselle glances at her phone, surprised. Oh, shit. What's wrong? I have to go. I'm almost late for my shift. She takes a deep drag of her cigarette before putting it out and tossing it into a nearby trash can.
うん
Okay. Well, goodbye.
お
It was nice meeting you. We'll definitely see each other again.
あ
No, thank you for listening to me vent. I'll do the same for you next time. Bye, Giselle. Giselle, I don't know how to say her name. I'm gonna say Giselle, actually. That makes more sense. Good night, Maeve. After Giselle leaves, you notice a crumpled sheet of paper on the floor. What's this? Your curiosity gets the better of you, and you pick up the slip of paper. You open it to see... The Utopia needs you. If you've lost hope in life, please call 0011. The number's been torn off. Is this Giselle's? It's old and crumpled. I guess this is some type of advertisement? I'll throw it out. You toss the ad into a nearby trash can without a second thought. You try staying out on the deck for a bit longer, but the cold temperature makes you ultimately decide to return to your room. There's still some time left before bed. Observatory, why not? I want to see these two be silly. Oh, you can't see it because my head's in the way. Hold on, I have to show you guys something. Hold on, I have to show you guys something. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of small, even on my stream screen, but the sign on the table, it says welcome. It doesn't have the E at the end for welcome. Welcome! Welcome to party! Welcome! That just made me giggle. Welcome! Yeah. Sometimes, it be like that. Where was I? Okay, I think I was like right here. Anyways, I had to show that because I thought that was funny. You arrive at the observatory and immediately see Yvonne and Bernadette. I can't believe they're not at each other's throats right now. So they can have a regular conversation without it becoming a full-on argument. Unless they're simply arguing calmly. Maeve, good evening. As you debate over whether or not to join in on their conversation, Yvonne drags Bernadette over to greet you. Yvonne's smiling from ear to ear, like she just won the lottery. Something's wrong with Yvonne. Good evening.
Oh.
Maeve, you came at the perfect time. I'm not being dragged into whatever you two are bickering over, right? You're not going to force me to pick a side? Of course not. Can't believe Maeve would think so lowly of me. Well, I only say that because you two are always arguing with each other. Let me introduce you to what's called a two-drink Yvonne. Oh, you're drunk. Yes, I had 2 entire drinks. 2! I just closed a huge deal today. Huge. Massive. Astronomical. Bernadette's dad is... Before she can finish her sentence, Bernadette covers Yvonne's mouth with her hand. Yay! That's great! Yay! Bernadette's dead?
Oh.
Information involving the company should be kept private. Yvonne snaps her head away from Bernadette's hand with a look of disdain on her face. She recollects herself and turns to look at you with a bitter smile. Never mind. We were discussing deconstruction before you came. She's talking about the salad we ate last night. Are you too hungry? A little. It's a shame the restaurant's closed. Now our only option is that terrible buffet. Huh? Wait, were you talking about food? Yeah, the deconstructed salad we had last night. Oh, I thought you were talking about deconstructivism in relation to that building next to ours. I didn't realize you were talking about the salad. How are they even able to hold a conversation when neither of them knew what the other was talking about? That's the power of talking to your bestie. If it's even slightly adjacent, you somehow get it. That's just the power of friendship or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
That salad. A loud buzz from Yvonne's phone interrupts her. She immediately glances down and reads the message she just received. Her eyes freeze for a split second before she lets out a groan. Her expression immediately goes sour. Fuck. We got sniped. Deal's over. Those guys again? Who else but them? Yvonne shoves her phone back into her pocket and turns to look at the short girl standing next to her. Bernadette, your design. Before you can even blink, Bernadette runs away at the speed of light. Yeah, and there she goes again. Maeve, I'm sorry you got dragged into our business again. Is the company in a lot of debt?
Ooh.
Don't worry, there's always a solution. Wow, she's such a strong, empowering woman. Plus, Bernadette's not going to even touch her pen if I don't make the situation sound a little more... urgent.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Well, it's getting late. I'm going to head back to my room.
Oh.
Okay, good night.
Nah.
Good night. You watch as Yvonne leaves the observatory. You only realize that she's heading in the opposite direction of the area where your room is when she's completely gone. Don't tell me. Yvonne's staying in one of the premium suites? Wow, I'm so jealous. Yippee! Oh, offshore day. Gentle puppy, you are understanding, friendly, and loyal. You want to become friends with everyone. I'm leaning just slightly towards top. Making my way. Making my way over. On my way. Let's see. Yeah. Giselle went up. Bernadette obviously went up. Yvonne is the same. Lynn starts at 20. I guess I just did really well during that particular encounter. Trying to be a contrarian to her actual self. How many times do I have to fucking tell you that I just roleplay a bottom really well? I don't care if you don't believe me. You don't have to. You don't have to. But it is the truth. Let's see. Do you have a standout favorite yet? Not really. Like I said, I think I'm really interested in these two, but I don't think I have one that's more of a favorite than the other. I do think Giselle is kind of cute. I'm curious what her whole deal is. Lynn is... She may be stupid bottom text, which is enjoyable in its own way. But I don't know. I don't know if I have like a standout favorite. I always struggle in games like this because I never like... I'm not really good at committing. I just choose the answers and like the vibes that I think suit me. I don't usually have this problem with Otome because Otome, they like hide the route that you end up on usually by like having you pick and choose answers in the common, and then you just kind of get thrust onto a route. Which is good because it takes away the idea of choice, because I usually will go in just wanting to get to know all of the characters. So games like this, I like them, but then the problem is I kind of want to be somewhat railroaded. I want to be able to make choices, but not have to, like, choose to spend quality time with a particular love interest, because that makes me feel like I'm playing favorites. I like Kelsey for one reason, but Lynn for another. You like Kelsey because she has long hair. Long black hair, specifically. And then you like Lynn because she's head empty. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like... For me with games like this, I always struggle because I don't want to have to play like favorites. I always try to keep my interactions with characters even until I get thrown onto a route, basically. So having to make the choices is always hard. Yuno knows me so well. Yes. I guess I'll go to Yvonne because I've already had the interaction with Bernadette. And then if I get to choose again in the next section, I'll choose, maybe Giselle? Because I don't know if I'm really interested in Noelle in comparison. We'll see. You finally decide to visit the deck and enjoy the scenery there. Hey, isn't that Yvonne? Good afternoon, Yvonne. She spins around to look at you.
Ah, hello, Maeve.
You're not working today?
I am. I'm just taking a break right now.
It must be tough being the boss of an entire company.
Not really. The only slightly annoying thing was the internet speed earlier. It's better now that we're docked. I can handle whatever it is I need to immediately.
That's great. You're not going to visit the town?
I might grab a bite to eat later. There's a restaurant there I'd like to visit again. I miss it.
Wait, did you grow up around here?
My hometown is up north. This is where Bernadette and I went to college.
Oh my gosh, you two went to North University?
We majored in different things, but we happen to be roommates.
Oh, so that's what Bernadette meant when she said you were old friends.
Yep, but we majored in different things.
See? Do you understand now? Like, comparison. We majored in different things, but we happen to be roommates. So that's what Bernadette meant when she said you were old friends. Yep, but we majored in different things. Do you understand? Like, this is clearly the most obvious example. Maybe the last time when I was talking about this, it wasn't as obvious. But, like, this... Do you get it? Like, I don't... Like, am I tripping? I think I understand. It's just kind of like, you don't have to say that part again. Understand, I think. No, stop. It's just like... I don't think you need to repeat it again. Especially not so soon after she said it. And the phrasing is like almost exactly the same. We majored in different things. Like she says it the exact same way in both times. I'm just like, I think you could cut it down a little. Like, it's not a big deal, obviously. It's not like they have, like, a word count quota that they have to meet or anything, but I feel like you could streamline this a little bit so it's not so much, like, saying the same thing. But again, I think it could also be, like, a localization thing. Like, I feel like it's just... maybe the way the conversation happens in the original language... Maybe it's just, like, repetitive that way on purpose because of, like, subjects or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe she said it again because she got interrupted in her train of thought? No? Like, she says, like, a clear statement here. We happen to be roommates. And then Maeve is like, oh. Like, that's not... Like, that's, like, where she stopped. If she had been cut off, they would have had like a dash or an M dash here to imply that Maeve is cutting her off to say something. But if you wanted to do that, you could still have this and then be like, that's what Bernadette meant when she said you're old friends, but you could just say like, yep, she majored in product design while I majored in electronic engineering. Like you could just cut this part out and make this just the full sentence and you would have like a logical conversation flow. And you wouldn't have to repeat the fact that the two of them had different majors. God, I'm turning into an editor right now. This is my editor arc. I'm sorry. I have nothing but like love and respect for the people that are working on this game. And I know this is a demo. Obviously, there's a lot of tweaks and things that could still happen with like the proofreading and the editing. But I'm just like, man. But this was the kind of stuff I had to look for all the time when I was editing other people's, like, short stories in school. I would just be like, hey, you don't need to repeat this part. You already kind of had a section that discussed this. Either we combine the two, in case you think that there's new information here that needs to be included, and then we just combine the two, or we axe. We axe the parts that aren't as necessary because we could keep the conversation more streamlined, and we also can let the audience, move forward without feeling like they're looping, in a way. They should hire you to edit. No. I mean, I would be down, but a lot of these studios are built with, like, people who are friends just becoming game devs. It's not usually, like, a company that's looking to hire people to do that kind of stuff. Giving them free editing and hearing actionable critique like this is super helpful. I hope so. I just don't want to make it seem like I'm disrespecting the material. And I find it like, I mean, obviously it's a demo. You should work in localization? God, I've always wanted to. I actually did for a little while. I only worked on like super small projects though. I worked for a company that did localization for some really cool games, but I was not there long enough to do localization on the big boy titles. But I was a localization editor rather than a actual like localizer. So I took the things that people already like wrote for the localization in English and then I just refined it to sound even better. So I was more of an editor type than the like actual like writer of it. But again, that's like one of the things I would look for is like making sure that the flow is correct and that it like makes sense both narratively and within the context of the game. Because you don't want like a reader or a player to feel like they are dumb. Not that I think that's what this is doing, but again, it's just very circular, and if this happens too much, it can make the reader feel like, am I in a time loop? Or like, did I read this already? And you don't want them to think that it's like a bug or something. Like, clearly, these look very similar, and I don't think it's meant to be a bug, but it's just, if there's ways to cut it down and make it flow better, that will usually help a game, or like a story in general, flow a lot better. I always thought that localizing jokes and idioms specifically would be a fun job. It's hard. It's hard. If we want to talk about like localizing and like translating things like that, it gets really difficult. But usually a game company or like the game's original like publisher or like developers, they will have like a big guidebook that's like, it's called a Bible because it's what you rely on for like everything related to the thing. But they'll tell you like a whole list of like things like, here's how characters refer to each other, or here's all the different names this character could go by when addressed by a different character, the appellation. There's like a list of like, here's are all of the like localized terms, like here's how to spell the names of like the fantasy races and countries in our game's world. And then like, here's how we want you to approach localizing things like jokes and idioms. Here's how we want you to localize things like poetry. They'll like give you rules for like how literal or like how creative you can kind of get with it usually. And it's like really extensive. But you have to consult the big boy series Bible when you're localizing that stuff. So a lot of it's just like consulting the rules and then figuring out how close you can get to what they're looking for. These guys are in Hong Kong, I guess. That, as you said, might explain the writing. Right, like I said, I know that this project is like localized, like this is a localization, so it could just be a stylization for how the conversation happens in the base language. But I just think that like rather than the direct like one-to-one translation of each line, there could be a way to streamline it a little bit more, hopefully. That would kind of be the job of the English localizer, though. Like, they'd have to figure out how to make these lines sound more different rather than the direct, like, same thing happening. Anyway, I've spent too long on this. Sorry to be annoying.
Yep, well, we majored in different things. She majored in product design while I majored in electronic engineering. My current job isn't related to my major, though. Oh, that reminds me. What about you? Are you going to visit the town? Well, Actually, I came here because I wanted to check out the scenery from the deck before heading to town. Well, you've come to the right person. Is there anything you'd like to know about the town?
Where's your college?
You can't really see it from this angle. NU is on the other side of town. I used to live close to the pier, though.
Huh? Why didn't you two live somewhere close to campus?
Well, that's Spicy story.
I'm up for it. Sate my curiosity.
Okay.
Yvonne drops her initial shy attitude after seeing how open you are to hearing her story.
Our dorm had a total of 4 bedrooms and 1 living room. It was co-ed. 8 of us lived there together. And when you squeeze that many people together under one roof, well, things are bound to get interesting.
Let me guess. Some of them started dating each other?
Bingo. Let's make it easy. We can call one couple A and the other one B. Both couples were straight.
She's gonna give the raunchiest backstory now. Let's go. I'm seated. I love the tea.
Boy A and boy B were best friends, and so were girl A and girl B. Now that I think about it, this is all Bernadette's fault. She...
Bernadette's mistake? What? Give me that.
Suddenly her phone buzzes. This is a really important call. I have to take this.
It's fine. I won't bother you any longer.
How could you possibly be a bother? Hello? Yes, this is Yvonne. Regarding what we discussed last time.
She got cut off right when it was getting juicy. I have to ask her for more details next time.
Sorry. I'm back. Where were we just now?
You said something about this all being Bernadette's fault?
That's a long, complicated story I'll save for next time.
Huh? No! I want to know now! I want to know now! Now. Okay, I can't... I think it said route, so I think it's a... Where do I go? How do I know? I want to give me the tea!
No!
Dang it. This represents the number of actions remaining. The interaction will end once you've used all the available actions. This represents the character's mood. Purple means they're upset. The character is not enjoying the interaction. Pink means they're happy. The character is enjoying the interaction. Please note that the interactive segment will end if the purple bar reaches the maximum limit. The percentage shows the increase or decrease in affection between you and the character you interacted with. You can interact in various ways with the characters, but please remember that some actions may cause negative reactions from them, especially intimate actions when your affection meter is too low. Choose accordingly based on each character's reaction. Touch. Hair.
Ooh.
I know my hair's messy, but please don't touch it. Okay, she doesn't like that. Shoulder. Shoulder.
Ooh.
Oh, that counted as the hair. No, it's not what I meant. Okay, she liked that. Hand? Do I touch her hand? I'm nervous. Oh, nice. She liked that.
She liked that.
I'm winning.
I really have to go now. I have an important meeting.
Okay. Hell yeah. You know Oshi-san. I have to have a moment. I have to have a little moment to be a little goofy about it. Just as you're about to leave your room, you overhear 2 people shouting outside. You don't know what they're bickering about, but you're certain you hear Bernadette's voice. This argument feels excessive. I should open the door and see what's happening outside. What happened? Huh? This is your room?
I apologize. I didn't mean to disturb you. However...
Yvonne pauses, her eyes disdainfully flickering towards Bernadette.
This woman is simply unreasonable.
Huh?
Me? I'm the unreasonable one?
People are trying to relax here. Why don't we move this conversation somewhere else?
We?
I assume you need a mediator? I volunteer. Oh, I simply can't. I don't want to drag you into this. Bernadette has already invited herself into your room, her actions proving contrary to her words. So what are you two arguing about? This woman is camping out in front of my door to ask for my drafts. She's there every single day. I'm only doing that because you keep avoiding me. It's because you're insufferable. I'm not slacking off. A blueprint takes that long to draw? Not really. I'm just uninspired. We're a company that manufactures Christmas toys for women.
Oh.
Huh?
Maeve, how do you feel about what our company does? Any thoughts? Stop changing the subject. I don't care if you're uninspired. I need something from you. I had a wonderful idea, but you rejected it.
Huh?
Have you tried that candy cane before?
No.
We found 20 testers. Only 4 of them were able to successfully put it in their mouths.
Oh.
Then shove it up their noses. Multi-purpose. Who the hell is going to want that inside their mouths? Are you sure you know what multi-purpose means?
Huh?
80% of them can't get it inside their mouths, right? I'm sure they'll be fine with it. Maeve, what do you think?
I don't have an opinion on this. I'm just a little lonely. I don't have an opinion on these things. What the frick is a Christmas? I mean, I do think nose and mouth is not really the best kind of multi-purpose. Licking boogies off a candy cane sounds kind of nasty, if you ask me.
It's still unsanitary, even if you wash it. Bernadette tisks, crossing her arms. She clearly doesn't want to continue talking to you.
Huh?
Can you two act your ages, please? I thought that idea was fantastic. Whatever. You two non-artists will never understand. You're supposed to be doing your job. This isn't art, it's a business.
Oh.
Yvonne, you've changed. Bernadette, it's been 10 years. It's impossible for me to have stayed the same. Our employees rely on us to pay them a salary. We can't fool around like we did before.
Oh.
No boogie canes, no, for real though, ew.
I know. Bernadette exits the room, her head bowed. You and Yvonne exchange a dismayed look. Oh dear. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have been involved. It's fine. I don't mind. Goodbye, Maeve. I won't disturb you any longer. Okay. Bye. Yvonne also leaves your room after saying goodbye. They both have it rough.
Stuck in the middle. I feel like I should try to be nice to Kelsey. I've been kind of dropping the ball. I mean, she's still very high, all things considered. Like, considering how much I've been dropping, Kelsey must start really high to begin with. I wonder if she starts at like 50 or something. Because I've dropped affection with her so many times, but she's still at 25. Truly crazy work. But the game did say that if I skip a hard event, that means that it, like, affects the affection level with that character, so... I guess if I don't want her to hate me, I don't really know if there's, like, a hate mechanic. I guess I should try to be nice. I'll still probably fumble the bag, though. Clearly the one you're supposed to like. I don't think so. I think she's just meant to be the on-screen chemistry one. I don't really know if there's, like, a true route, quote-unquote. Maybe the true route's supposed to be the captain whenever we can meet her. Wow, are they all waiting to be ferried ashore? Once you arrive at the lobby, you notice that there's a long queue for the ferry going ashore. You stand awkwardly in the middle of the lobby. You have no plans of joining the queue. You nervously scratch your nose and decide to pay a visit to the cafe nearby.
Yeah.
Maeve.
Oh.
Hey. What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into you again. Are you here for coffee too? My head hurts. Would you like me to walk you to the medical center for some painkillers? I think I have a better solution. Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, are you talking about coffee?
Yeah.
Bingo!
Do you understand? Do you want to get coffee? I have a headache. Oh no, should we go get painkillers? No, I have a better solution. Oh, are you talking about coffee? Bingo! You want to go get some? Bingo! Looks around. True route is everyone sharing the first class mega room together. Please? Please, can I have this? Please, can I have this? Please? Please, for me? It's been my dream to unlock a polyamory route in a dating sim. How can long dark hair fail? Not again! Stop!
I end up getting a headache if I don't drink coffee. I can't live without it. Do I want to grab coffee with her? Yeah, let's go together, sure. I think I want a cup of coffee too. Why don't we go together?
Oh.
Sure.
They asked each other to get coffee like 3 times. When your horoscope says you must say coffee and bingo 10 times before breakfast, gotta get in your reps.
You follow Kelsey to the cafe near the lobby. After you two grab your drinks, you find a quiet place to sit. Once you sit down, you hear the sound of jagged, short breaths from Kelsey. You can only watch as her beautiful face twists in pain. She presses down on her temple with her hands. She looks like she's in a lot of pain.
Oh.
Kelsey, why don't you lean on my shoulder and rest for a while?
What?
Huh? Can I really?
Oh.
Of course.
My head hurts so bad, let me lay on your shoulder. Cute.
Kelsey gently rests her head on your shoulder, as if testing how much of her weight you could carry. I'm not some fragile item that's going to shatter from someone resting on my shoulder. You don't have to be so cautious. Don't worry, I'm a friend you can lean on. Huh? Okay. The weight on your shoulder slightly increases, but you can tell she's still not resting her entire weight on you. Didn't have time for coffee this morning? Let me guess. Work? Yeah. My boss wants me to look over a legal document for her. Was that because you studied law? The document was sent out by our company's legal department. They're the experts when it comes to all this legal jargon. At the end of the day, I'm not a lawyer. So why did she ask you? Kelsey's shoulders droop as she stares off into the distance. Her fingers silently drum against the side of her coffee cup. From your angle, you can only see the top of her head. You can't read her face. It's because my boss has some issues with someone from the legal department. She doesn't trust them, so I have to look over all the important documents for her.
Huh?
Huh?
Why even bother keeping someone around if you don't trust them? Shouldn't she just fire them?
To be honest, I'm not sure either. There must be some hidden secret I don't know about.
Could it be you're doing a great job and you never say no? Is that why she keeps piling more work on your plate?
I definitely am doing a great job.
Didn't something similar happen back in college when we had to do group projects?
No, I feel like that's a whole other story. My boss doesn't trust me that much.
She just really doesn't trust anyone else. You've earned her trust?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. How should I put this? When people rely on me, I feel satisfied. And then that makes me want to give it my all and do my best. I've known since college that you're someone reliable. Work is important, but is it worth it for you to be selling your soul for a company like this? The pay's good. Are you satisfied?
Saying I'm satisfied would be a lie, but if I stop, I won't be able to earn more than that guy. The more I talk, the more I feel like I'm just being petty.
Perhaps a little. Hey, aren't you supposed to say something along the lines of, no way, you're doing your best? Kelsey, you're not venting to me because you want to hear me say nice things about you, right?
Yeah.
You're here to vent. You don't want me to say anything, do you?
Yeah.
If you say too many nice things about me, I'll puke. Relatable. Relatable. Kelsey keeps her head down and sips on her coffee. She falls silent. I did not expect her to admit that. Do you prefer others being honest with you? Of course. Yuno is cute. I mean, that's just one. The thing is, I get overwhelmed by too many. If it's just a one-off comment, I'm just like, okay, sure, thank you. If it's too many people saying it, that's when I explode. Kelsey lifts her head off of your shoulder. You're left with an unfamiliar numb sensation. You feeling better? Yes, my head doesn't hurt anymore. So coffee's basically a painkiller for you, right?
Yep.
Thanks for lending me your shoulder. I didn't do anything.
I need to get to work.
You two have been talking the entire time. You don't even know when Kelsey finished her coffee. I wish you the best of luck. I didn't even start drinking my coffee. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Bye. Bye. You watch as Kelsey leaves the cafe. You attempt to take a sip of your coffee, but you end up spitting it out immediately. It's scalding hot. This coffee is way too hot. How did Kelsey finish hers? Numb. I'm definitely here early. There's a magic show scheduled for tonight. You rarely get the opportunity to watch a live performance, so you're quite excited. Tonight's show should be interesting. The best part about magic is immersing yourself in the world of magic. Yeah. Magic shows are meant to be an experience that blows your mind away. Everyone's mommy? What the fuck does that mean? You can sense when people are feeling down and offer them the gentlest care. I don't want this. Can I have a different name, please? New title name, please? Hello? Please? Hi, Camille. Thank you so much for the raid, Pokemon Raiders. For those of you who might not know me, I'm Yuno Hanaki. I am the one and only Oiran from indie V-Singer group Mialoon. I'm playing a visual novel called Distant Oceanic Getaway. It's a Yuri. Yeah, Yuri Cruise. Yuri Cruise is going good. I just got called mommy. I'm mommy now, apparently. heard there's someone with my name in this game. Yes, actually. She's literally the captain of this ship. Captain Camille. It's literally you. Isn't that crazy? I was thinking that when I met her. I was just like, whoa. It's literally her. Also, take the wrench. You deserve the wrench over there. There we go. Yippee! Crazy coincidence. Yeah, crazy! But yeah, the only thing is that she's blonde. And she's wearing, well, I know your current outfit is more like cozy gardener vibes, but she's wearing like a full-on like captain's uniform, black and white. My alter ego. Your alter ego's blonde. I'm learning so many things. But yes, I haven't met her to unlock her as a romanceable option, but she's very pretty and very nice. Dye her hair either direction. True. True. But yeah, anyway, hi. I was just complaining about the fact that the game just assigned me mommy. Like, it just randomly did it. I can't believe this. Hope you're enjoying the game. I need to grab dinner. Have a good dinner! Eat something delicious. I am enjoying it, though. Thank you. And I will take good care of your community if they choose to hang out. But yeah, if you're interested, the game is available on Steam. You can download the demo. You should definitely check it out. I have it pinned in the YouTube chat and also on the Twitch side, if you happen to watch me on Twitch too. But yeah, I cannot believe this game called me mommy. I didn't do anything. I was minding my business and the game's just like, hey, you're mommy now. And I'm just like, what? Why? Crazy. I'm minding my business. Okay. Magic shows are meant to be an experience that blows your mind away. It's not something that should be dissected and analyzed. That's no fun at all. When you watch magic shows, you always find yourself getting lost in that enchanting world. And for a moment, you start believing that magic really does exist.
Yeah.
Maeve?
Oh.
Oh, Kelsey. There's still some time before the show begins. Yeah, we're the only ones here. By the way...
The weather today is nice.
Couldn't be a further, platonic distance than bringing up the weather. What happened at the cafe back in college? This game really is very choice heavy. I was reading the description for it and it was like, it's choice heavy, and I was like, okay, and then it really was. Back in college.
Now that I think about it, you didn't attend graduation, right? How long ago was that? I can't believe you still remember. It's one thing for someone with a 2.0 GPA to ditch, but you were a valedictorian. Why don't you guess as to why I skipped graduation? I'm guessing... Damn. What do you mean optimistic and savvy too low? Well, okay, I'm more realistic. That makes sense. And I am going more considerate than savvy. You know what? Fair enough. Understandable. Have a nice day. That sucks. I want to guess. Damn. Family emergency. Was it because something happened in your family? No, it wasn't. Well, in a way, I guess something did happen. My mom went to my brother's graduation at North U and didn't come to mine. I guess his graduation counts as something happening, right? You have a brother? We're twins. I'm older than him by 37 seconds. You didn't come because of your mom? No, of course not. I had to work. That's why I wasn't there. Wow, as expected of a valedictorian. I can't believe you immediately got hired. Wait, but couldn't you have taken the day off? Back then, I was just a freshly hired intern. I couldn't take time off. I didn't expect there to be this side to you, Kelsey. At the end of the day, I'm just a regular old person. A worker opens the doors to the performance hall. You were suddenly surrounded by guests. My deepest apologies, everyone. Our magician had to cancel tonight's show for personal reasons.
However, a former band member of AAA, Aimee, will now be performing with her band. The crowd gets excited hearing the news. Everyone wants to see a big star, not some boring old magician. Please form a line to enter the performance hall.
Let's continue this later.
Okay. Why does she look like she just let out a big sigh of relief? You two enter the performance hall. There's no one on stage. A worker walks over in your direction. Would you like a drink while you wait for the show to begin?
Thank you, I would love that.
Should I have a glass of wine? Yeah, 1 glass wouldn't hurt. You grab a glass of red wine from the tray the server's carrying. She hurriedly walks away to serve the other audience members.
Cheers!
To being on vacation. You two clink your glasses together and enjoy the wine while waiting for the performance to begin. Let's welcome our singer for tonight. She's the youngest sister of our lead singer, Kara. Please put your hands together for... Aimee! A worker standing at the side excitedly introduces the performers. The audience begins to quiet down, eagerly waiting for them to take the stage. Unfortunately, no one shows up. Huh? Has the show not started yet? That's weird. Where's the band?
Maybe there was an accident?
The audience members around you start suspiciously whispering and theorizing about what might have happened. The worker, sensing trouble, scurries backstage. After a long time, she finally reappears. We encountered a few technical difficulties, but they've since been resolved. Please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to Madam A! A woman! A woman! I love them! Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Interesting. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, and a singer. I see. I see. I see. I love woman. Same. I see. Camille? I think Camille had green eyes, didn't she? I don't remember. It's been a couple of hours since we've seen her. I don't remember. The worker hurriedly rushes backstage once she's done talking. A woman wearing a silky black dress walks to the center of the stage and stands in front of the microphone. Everyone's eyes are on her. The entire hall is silent. You and Kelsey are sitting on the edge of your seats, waiting with bated breath. She's stunning. Yeah. What's wrong? Huh? Oh, nothing. Let's just watch the performance. You nod and redirect your attention back to the stage. Aimee's jewelry sparkles majestically underneath the spotlight. She's almost radiating with power, even though she hasn't started singing yet.
Huh?
The first song I'll be performing tonight is Moon Song.
She softly clears her throat and glances at the band behind her. Aimee's voice is like red wine going down your throat, mellow and rich. Her voice is low and sultry, almost feeling intimate. Her melody skillfully maneuvers its way into your ears. You can't help but become intoxicated. She moves quickly from one song to the next, only pausing to announce the title of whatever she's performing next. Better than running overtime and attempting to make boring jokes to try and fill the silence. The smooth melodies wash over you like a wave. You're enchanted, lightly swaying with the tune. It's like you've been sucked into another world. That's all for tonight. Aimee's about to leave, but the worker stops her halfway and hands her an envelope. We're now going to announce the winner of tonight's lottery. Madam A, please read aloud the number in front of you. Please check if you've won by looking down at the number underneath your seats. Aimee impatiently frowns. She lets out a disgruntled groan as she rips open the envelope. Let's move this along. I'm going to kill someone if I have to stay in this corset for one more second. Number 39. I'm 38. Are you 39? You feel around and find a slip of paper taped underneath your seat. You rip it off. 39.
Wow.
Wow, I'm 39. Congratulations. You raise that slip of paper high in the air. The worker quickly walks over.
Oh my god, she's looking at me! Oh my god, she's looking at me, she's looking at me, she's looking at me. Chat, she's looking at me.
Amazing. Number 39, you've won yourself a voucher for a couples spa. Congratulations. Okay, that's all for the show. Good night, everyone. Aimee turns around and leaves, vanishing behind the curtains. I wonder how the magic show would have gone. It must not be anything special if Bernadette's not here. I think we got pretty lucky. Yeah, very lucky. You two continue discussing the performance as you leave the hall. You say goodbye to Kelsey and you each return to your respective rooms. You're not sure if it's because of the wine or if the ship's rocking a bit more than usual, but you feel dizzy and nauseous. Affection level with Lynn too low. Oh, I guess that would be go to the bar then. Go straight to bed, get some fresh air, enjoy a midnight snack. I mean, if I'm feeling a little sicky, I feel like getting some fresh air is the move, is the moment. I'll get some fresh air. You arrive at the deck, the cool sea breeze sending shivers down your spine. You had put on an extra layer, but it's still too cold for you to handle. I'm freezing. Giselle's here today as well. She notices you as you're walking over to say hi. Oh, I didn't expect to see you today. The two of you lean against the railing, looking at the ocean. Have you ever thought about quitting smoking? I've been smoking since college. Never thought about quitting. So, how long has it been? Over a decade. If she graduated at 21, then she should be in her 30s now, right? 33. Huh? I can tell you're trying to figure out how old I am. Might as well just tell you instead of having you jump to conclusions. Sorry. I'm a nosy person. I'm 26. It's only fair that I tell you my age as well. Yep. Okay. By the way, are you drunk? Was it really that obvious? Whoa! A strong gust of wind blows Giselle's cigarette overboard. Giselle hurriedly grabs onto her hat with both hands, preventing it from joining her cigarette. You just littered in the ocean. I'll volunteer to help clean up the local beach after we dock. Why are you so nervous? Are you hiding something underneath that hat of yours? Is that not allowed? I should head back inside. My shift's about to start. Giselle's hands continue holding down her hat as she hurries back inside. Maybe it was the alcohol talking, but you suddenly really want to take off her hat. You reach out your hand. Unfortunately, Giselle is quite a formidable opponent and immediately grabs your hand, stopping you from taking her hat off. You stand on your tiptoes and try attacking from another angle with your other hand. Giselle's entire face is flustered. She wants to push you away, but she doesn't know how. Secret cat ears? You never know. This CG's cute. We are bullying this woman. Tall women, by the way. Tall women with scars, by the way. Ugh. Women. It's so good to be someone who loves girls and appreciates all girls. Hello, Hanaki, welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Women in power? Heh. Authority figures do be kind of hot. Especially when you take them down a peg. Who said that? You two are locked in a stalemate, neither one of you backing down. Let me see what's under your hat. Why?
Oh.
Come on, just a quick peek. It's not a big deal. That's not a reason. I wouldn't be so curious if you hadn't been so defensive about it. You brought this onto yourself. Now take off your hat and let me see.
Huh?
You think I'd be persuaded by that?
Why not?
Oh.
No way.
Wah.
Blah! You suddenly let out a loud yelp. Giselle freezes in place, startled, allowing you to swiftly steal her hat.
Oh.
Huh? Huh?
I did not expect there to be a QTE. I was like, huh? Gameplay. Also, look at how freaking cute. Oh, I see. She fucked up cutting her own bangs. That's a very woman behavior. Women be like, I'm gonna cut my bangs, and then they don't know how to cut bangs and they fuck it up. Sussy grunts? I don't think they were that sussy. It was just them being like, ha, 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 over and over. Anyway, scored my top points. Hee 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 hee. A victory to me.
You discover that underneath her hat are extremely short and unevenly cut bangs. Your cheeks puff out as you desperately clamp your lips shut in order to not burst out laughing. Well, since you now know, there's no point in hiding it any longer. Go ahead and laugh. Did you cut those yourself? Yeah, a few days ago. Well, is this one of those post-heartbreak I'm going to change my hairstyle and get bangs decisions? No, they were getting too long and... And? Her brows furrow as she lets out a sigh. She stands there for a moment before finally answering your question. I used to date the hairstylist. I didn't want to see her. So yesterday, when you said that you'd probably be able to accept an open relationship, I'm guessing that's a lie? That... Giselle snatches her hat back, refusing to meet your eyes. You've called her out on her lie. I'm confused. My thoughts are a mess. I need more time to think. Good night, Maeve. Giselle abruptly turns around and walks away briskly. Her walk is more of a run, actually. You get the sense she's trying to escape from this interaction. Did I take things too far? I'll apologize next time. No, my affection wither went up. We're winning, we dub. We win. You stay out on the deck for a few more minutes before returning to your room. Shower and then sleep. The demo version of Distant Oceanic Getaway ends here. Thank you for playing. I hope you had a wonderful time. We plan on having 10 days in total. We'll also be adding more content to the first 3 days. Feel free to reach out to our team on Twitter if you have any suggestions. Our username is Distant Oceanic. We also welcome you to share our game with your friends. Yippee! We'll meet again when the game's finished. Stay tuned for more. So good! So cute! Heck yeah! I'm glad that we got like some hardcore fan service during the end part. Nice. I was literally just thinking in my head that I was going to have to end stream soon so that I could eat dinner. So this is actually really good timing. This is actually really good timing for me because I have to start figuring out what I'm gonna do for dinner. But yeah, I really like this game. Definitely gonna be looking forward to the full version. It's so cute. The art style is nice. The characters are very intriguing and cute. It'll be interesting to see where I end up in terms of flirting with women. But yeah, I really liked this. So I'm going to now end stream so I can go eat dinner. I'll be back in a couple more hours with Lover's Enigma, which is a murder mystery otome. So it's gonna be a girl dating a bunch of men. Well, not like dating a bunch of men, but you know what I mean. All male love interests. So it's otome. It's an otome game. That one's actually going to be a little bit more
involved on my side in terms of participation. You're gonna understand why when I start the stream, because I'm gonna have a little bit more to say about it. But yeah, you will find out what I mean by that in a couple of hours. I have to figure out what I'm gonna go eat. I'm starting to get hungry also, so this is a win for me. Let's not restrict ourselves now, the more the merrier. Okay, but like not every game lets you date multiple at once. Anyways, that's more so what I meant. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!